time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the San Diego Padres and the Boston Red Sox. It's interleague baseball. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe-out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Popped straight up. Coming in is Benintendi, but he's not going to be able to make a play on it as it finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now the Red Sox have to deal with a real threat on the bases from the get-go. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Into the box now, Manuel Margot. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded foul. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Bradley on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Here it comes. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here he comes again, 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Lifted down the line in left. Benintendi in pursuit. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for two. Digging in, Hunter Renfroe. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Now a drive by Renfroe. This is hit well out to left. And it bangs off the monster. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 1 run here on 3 hits. Digging in, J.D. Martinez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter,
This is line to left. Jankowski has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Striding in, Mookie Betts. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Hedges. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hedges, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Hot shot down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Line toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. And they'll keep the pressure on here. He's in with a triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into 3rd.
From the belt, the pitch towards 2nd. And this will be put away easily for the out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top...
And not in time as the run scores. Stepping into the box, Jose Pirela. First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw to the plate. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. Soft liner towards short, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at 3rd as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound.
1 run is scored. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 6-0 ball game.
With the bases loaded, the pitcher couldn't afford to get behind in the count, so he grooves it on the first pitch, and he jumps all over it, clearing the bases and scoring 3. That's part of it.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. He was cut down at 2nd, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. On the ground to the right side. A play at the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Bradley is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter, number 13.
So stepping in, Freddie Galvis. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He swings and grounds it to short. Bogarts has it. Throw won't get him.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run.
Certainly a home run worthy of show track, and we see here that ball was blasted off the bat at 116 miles an hour. The distance wasn't too shabby either.
Right side hit hard, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Bogarts has it. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe. Digging in and looking for more, Manuel Margot. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Betts. He can't get there as it falls in. And the runner will score from second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
And right into the shift. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on base. And, guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
Next up for the Red Sox, Eduardo Nunez. In previous at-bats against Clayton Richard, he's gone 3 for 11. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch.
Play ball.
Digging in once again, Christian Villanueva. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in, Jose Pirela. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Long throw to the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Now batting.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. From the belt, the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Perella leads off second with one gone in the inning. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Bradley moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can
Joe Kelly gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout, as that will now load the bases.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And he's in safely to third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. Now the third man has scored. Now at the plate, Austin Hedges. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Skied into straightaway right. Betts is there, 2 down. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So striding in, Freddie Galvis. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Hit out towards second. Holt over to his left. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took.
Leading off for the Red Sox, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Three. Ball 4. Empty base. 3.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 47.
Standing in, Eduardo Nunez, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. And boy, they are howling over in that first base dugout. They think that was intentional, and I've got to say, I think I do too. Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Phil Maton will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
For San Diego, number 88.
Brock Holt will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Fastball runs inside and gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Matt Strom will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. Ball and a strike. Nunez leads off second with nobody out. 2-1. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang. Number 66 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Sandy Leon will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. 1-0 the count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the hardwood plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. And he's in safely at third as they also score a pair of runs on the play. So coming to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And with the free base at first, it looks like the dugout will issue the free pass, so that'll make for runners at the corners with nobody gone. Here's J.D. Martinez. It was a walk in his last trip. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Right fielder.
Well, that wasn't